What is up, everyone? This is SwordKing090 and this is going to be Operation Dome number 109, 109th episode of the Operation Dome series, a series where our friends and I, we're going to be encasing the entire world in glass and glass panes. And we still got a lot of work to do, but we have done some work at least. Just granted that it was Christmas and everybody else wanted to do whatever they needed to do, so yeah, I was alone. But I was able to actually complete a lot of some of the work. If that even made sense. I don't know how to speak English anymore, but one thing that I gotta say right here, right now, is that I completely hate this update for one reason, and that is because the fact of the matter is that the weather actually goes over the glass now. It goes through the glass. You saw that in the other episodes. This used to be all green, and now it's covered in snow. All of Steve's hard work of actually getting rid of all the snow is just now for naught. It's just all that time wasted. Everywhere there's a lot of snow patches. I don't understand why this has to be a thing now. I liked it better when the roof actually blocked out the weather so that we could actually make everything green and look nice, but now everything is going to be covered in snow once more. I really hope that in the patch update they actually fix that so that it could actually be one of the things that you can actually do. Especially if you were to make a house that you want to make like a glass roof, it goes through the glass roof. As far as I've been reading the tweets, but here is just a testament of just showing you guys that we are no longer safe from the weather effects. We are blinded by the snow, we are blinded by the rain, and especially when it hits nighttime, we cannot see what's in front of us at times. It's just overall bad. It just looks ugly now with all the different splotches. It's gonna be a winter wonderland once more, but I really don't want that to happen. I wanted to actually make this all green. We spent a lot of time doing so, and now it's just going to be all white on the map. Just look how much is actually covering it up. And Steve is over here working hard to actually make this area from gray to, well, it's going to be brown, but then it's going to be green, and then it's going to turn white. Oh my god, everything's just going to be covered up in snow. It's already happening over here at a desert, no less. The only reason why we have some spots over here is because of the torches. This is what's keeping it from becoming encased in snow, but now it's just going to look a little bit ugly, little by little by little, until we probably get a patch update, or we get another like tweet from 4J saying that this is how it's gonna be. If that's how it's gonna be, then there's no way of changing that. And oh no, look at the lava pool. The floating sand fell in the lava. Ah well, it was bound to happen regardless, but hey, it's things like that we cannot control. And I will be doing some jump cuts because I am sick again. I can never be healthy. I can never get a good sleeping schedule. I am the worst when it comes to actually sleeping. I sleep at 5 or 6 a.m. and then I wake up around like 1 or 2 p.m. It's some good hours of sleep, but not enough for me. Especially if I keep going through the habit of doing so. I just don't get the proper amount of sleep. So yeah, I'm gonna get sick from time to time. It sucks. I put this upon myself, but it's just one of the things I'm gonna have to learn, and if it actually puts me in the hospital, then it's like, okay, I really gotta start changing up things right now. Just look at it. Look at everything we have accomplished. It's all covered in snow. Oh, why does it have to be a thing? If we were to go on the ceiling and then the weather actually starts happening, then you get to see that it actually goes through the glass. Hey, look, a bunny. Hello, bunny. What's up, bunny? Hey, hello. Oh wait, I don't have a carrot, so you can't even look at me. But there's a bunny right there. Look at the bunny. Oh, don't wait. Whoa. Okay. Steve, if you really want to do that. Oh no, I'm not gonna look. I shall not look. Okay. The bunny's safe. The dog is barking in the background. The mailman must be here. Why? Why under all these circumstances things are happening? Okay, alright. So, I'll be right back. Yep, that was a mailman. Star hates a mailman now because one of them maced her in the face. It's just bad, you guys. It was just bad. Star wasn't even doing anything. Star just went up to actually greet the mailman. And the mailman was actually friends with Star, but since the mailman was accompanied by a supervisor, he had to do what is part of protocol or policy or whatever it is. That supervisor ruined it for everyone. literally ruined it because Star never trusts any delivery man no matter what anymore. God dang. It's just one of those little scarring times that she was hurt as a pup, and now that she's grown into an adult, she just sees every mailman as dangerous now. Or delivery man, either UPS, a mailman, FedEx, what have you. Just because of that dumb supervisor. I'm sorry, but that was just stupid. Rant over. Time to actually go back to happiness that we are going to have to actually put up the wall. We are still working on the wall. We are almost done with the north wall, and then we're going to be going with the partial east side wall. And then once we're done with that, then we can actually go ahead and do the glass wall ceiling all over again. So over here we got ourselves a wall right there. If it loads and there's a ceiling, it loads little by little because of the updates, causing a little bit of lag whenever new players actually join. But we can actually take advantage of that, because if I were to have at least 2 friends online and we were to go to Operation Bedrock, the mobs do not react fast enough. You could actually hit them twice before they react, and once they finally react, they're already dead before they even get a chance to react. We could actually use that to our advantage, and I can talk more about that in Operation Bedrock when I actually can show you guys. I really hope that it's gonna be that laggy for us. If not, then it's just one of those things that you have to be there to see it. But we can really take advantage of the lag at that point, which is very, very helpful. But here, right now, we cannot take advantage of the lag. There's no way to take advantage of it. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to keep on building. So let's see, that is at y-axis 300. So we're going to have to go over to here. We're going to do a little bit of math here, and then we're going to see how many stacks that we need left. So if we were to go all the way over to here, and so it's at y-axis 56, so that is 144 stacks of glass, well, columns actually, 144 columns, and it takes 3 stacks to get up to the ceiling. 144 times 3, you will get a good, I'm trying to think of the top of my head, there's 400 and, well, 32, I believe. I think it's 432. So, okay, I'm going to go with that. And I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of jump cut and actually look at the calculator. Yep, I was correct. It is 432. Hooray, I still got it when it comes to basic multiplication at the top of my head. Advanced or calculus, I'm out. There's no way I can actually do that. And I really got to actually take calculus once more, I think. I gotta actually look back on my degree, and I gotta see all the different classes I still need to take. I don't think calculus is one of them, so I'm gonna be happy with that. Honestly, I'm gonna be happy with that. I've already taken the math. I've already taken like the actual easy math classes, so I don't have to worry about that. But still, it was just horrible. I did not focus so much in that class. It was one of those little depressing times I've actually had, because during that time my father was in the hospital and I just couldn't think. I just could not imagine what would happen if things happened for the worse. So I had no idea how I was going to cope with that, and during those times I was just not focusing in class all too often. But now that my father is healthy, he actually got out of retirement, and now he's actually working again to help pay the bills in the house. It's all fine. It's all fine. Just he's pretty much working in the mornings, he comes back at home, and then he can do whatever he needs to do, and then go to sleep, and then wake up in the morning, do it all over again. So he actually has a good schedule. But right now I cannot get over the fact that I'm still sick, because at times it really is hard for me to breathe through my nostrils. I'm gonna have to eat something spicy to clear up the passageways of the nostril so that I can actually breathe again. Oh God. Well, here's the glass ceiling. I really wanted to snow. I really want the weather to actually be here so I can actually show you guys how bad it is. I can actually show a clip that I recorded earlier onto the screen right now to show you that it was snowing while there was glass everywhere. It was just so bad. It was so bad. It was even on the ceiling at that point too. You could actually see it from the ceiling and then actually phasing through the glass like it's nothing. So 4J, that is one of the things that we would like to see fixed, especially if you were to make a glass roof and the weather actually goes through the glass roof. Yes, it's kind of cool at times, but then of course if you get the snow effect, that was just what kind of ruins it when it gets into your house. Nobody wants snow in the house. It's just a little bit bad. Unless you're the type of person that actually wants to have a little bit of a winter wonderland inside your home, then more power to you by all means. But yeah, we still have a lot of sand. What I'm grateful for is that we made Operation Dome before TU-31, because with the oceans and the deep oceans, instead of the sand flooring that we would have, we would only get gravel. Yeah. At that point, Operation Dome would be completely impossible to actually accomplish. So if you really want to do an Operation Dome for yourself, you're really going to actually have to go back all the way before TU5 updates and create a world. Hopefully you get a giant desert / ocean biome so that you'll be able to actually get as much sand as you need to accomplish this goal. Otherwise, then another way to actually get it legitimately is to actually trade villagers for glass blocks. I don't know if they actually offer glass panes, but I know one that actually offers 4 glass blocks. Just imagine doing all that trading just to complete something like this. And in desperation, we're going to have to do that if we actually run out of sand. But there's a lot of different biomes that we have yet to find or yet to actually dig up. There's some islands that you see on the ocean floor right now. A lot of that's already sand. So underneath there will be more sand. So with that actual thing, we will not run out of sand anytime soon. I highly doubt that we're going to run out of sand. We may run out of glass blocks for the time being, but we could easily go to the biomes and we could go to the spots and the ocean floor and collect as much sand as we want. Because with the ocean floor, there's at least a good 3 to 4 layers of sand underneath the first one. So with that, we will not run out. At least that's my prediction. I'm very confident that we're not going to run out anytime soon, as to see from all the glass blocks and all the glass planes we have. Panes, not planes, panes that we have actually been placing. So here's the east, if I'm right. Yep, that's the east. This is the east wall and it's surrounded by so much water. This will be a lot safer for us to actually build a wall. And this is why I wanted to say this for last, so that if we were to fall, then we have a great chance of actually landing in the water. I highly doubt anyone is actually going to land in the glass panes right there. Just move it a little bit to the right and then you are fine. So with that, we'll be safe. And I like how there's a lot of dirt blocks here, so I can actually go underneath all of that and just dig all the dirt blocks that I need to cover up all the sand biomes or the little places that has been mined out. So if you want, Steve, if you could go over here, you could actually get a lot of dirt blocks as you need on the top, well, yeah, top right island. So I cannot wait till we actually get to that point. I've already started little by little, and if you were to go down towards the ocean, you'll find a lot more dirt underneath all of that too. So we have a lot to work with, we have a lot of resources, and we will be fine. And I completely forgot to actually mention that with Death Strider right here, I could actually run on water. Death Strider is one of the best enchantments you can get when it comes to actually using it for the water. So I love it. I love it. You can run underwater. It is awesome. Especially when you have Aqua Affinity and as well as Respiration, you are good to go. So that's one of the things that will really help us in Operation Dome, especially when we're going to go underwater and dig up all the actual sand. So we could actually use it. I like scuba gear, but more advanced. You could actually run underwater. And over here, there's still a lot of sand that we actually have to dig up. So this is why I'm so confident that we're not going to run out of sand anytime soon. Just look how much sand there is in this area, and then there's sand underneath the water. So layer by layer by layer, we'll make everything green and make everything look pretty. At least here, we could actually see it, because this is not going to be affected by the snow weather. It's going to be only affected by rain, but rain isn't all that big of a deal. We could deal with rain, but snow is just more of a hazard and also more of a blind type of weather that we hate. It's just, honestly, it's blinding, especially if you have low gamma or if you have nighttime going on for you. You just can't hardly see anything. But this is a spot that we have yet to actually demolish, so when we ever get around to it, all this will be green. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's a cave down here. Awesome. I didn't notice there was a cave in here. I really don't think that it actually leads anywhere per se, but there's a little bit of a cave, and then, whoa, more stuff. Well then, this is gonna have to be explored one day. At least all the mushrooms are here, so yeah, they're growing. And we can use that for food if we ever need to. But I digress. There's nothing really much more I could actually say. Just for now, one of the things I hate about the update is that the weather goes through the glass. So that's going to be one thing that has to be fixed. And once it's fixed, we're going to have to actually make everything green again by dumping water buckets everywhere. Get rid of all of the snow. And look at there's a little piggy road over there. And afterwards, we're going to actually have to do a lot more digging on the sand. And since we have Death Strider and also the Aqua Affinity helmet, it's going to be easier for us to just go scuba diving and layer all this. All this sand that you see here will be turned into dirt. So when we actually go underneath here and dig up all the sand, we won't have to worry about the ocean drowning us. That's just how it's going to be. I cannot wait for that. I cannot wait to be done with Operation Dome, because once we're done with Operation Dome, we will work on Operation Bedrock. We will grind, well, yeah, if that's the right terminology, pretty much we'll mine everything. Just mine out all of the blocks we could possibly can, especially when we're going to be stockpiling a lot of enchanted tools to actually do the job done or job easily. And if I'm well enough, then I could actually go ahead and live stream all of the mining that we do. So we could actually live stream Operation Bedrock episodes if we can. That would be more impressive. That would be awesome to do. Gonna have to do a lot of editing, but that's still gonna be awesome to do. So there's nothing else for me to say. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have to repeat myself over and over and over again. So I really hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, feel free to give the video a like. If you're brand new to the channel, please subscribe. And I just cannot wait. Cannot wait. Here is still pretty. It's still pretty. Because I've yet to actually be here whenever it starts snowing. I think this is a place where it actually rains, so I think I'm safe for now in this spot. But at least if I really want to get more animals to kill or some XP to get, then I'll be able to go over here. The only thing is that, I gotta say this, I'm sorry if I'm dragging the video a little bit too long, is that the rabbits are really messing up the actual spawning rates of everything else. Because when I get a lot of rabbits around, I just don't see it as a good source of food, honestly. They run. They are harder to hit because of the hitboxes, so killing them is just not all that ideal. I could kill the sheep, the pigs, and the cows, but the rabbits, they're not worth my time at that point, especially when their food only gives you 2.5 hunger, as to oppose of the sheep giving 3 hunger, or that the pigs and the cows give 4 hunger. So going for the actual rabbits for food is not ideal. Honestly, it's just not ideal, and it's just a waste of time. But other than that, have a great day, everyone. I'm Sorkin090, and that was Steve. Don't worry, guys, Steve never talks. He's the silent Bob of the whole series. So, have a great day, everyone. And as always, we will see you in the next video.